Hello.
Back
We
o'clock
are
already.
back.
Are we back? You sure we're back?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
I have to say the reason I know that it's back o'clock. Somehow this time arrived with, and the time it took to count that in Nevada. #timely. Right?
That was sure something you said.
Yep.
All right. So here we are. Exactly where we left off. I intended to do some grinding off stream. I did not do that because it has been a weird week.
Yep.
It has been a weird week.
So Rusty,
Yeah.
can you show us your team?
Yeah, let's take a look. Although you can see the team that we have on our team tracker here, up at the top of the stream.
Hold on, give me a second.
Do you guys remember how we get that team tracker up there?
Well, yes, Rusty, I do. See, all you have to do is go to your little computer or even your phone, and all you have to do is type in patreon.com/Pokelink, which I bet is going to show up to the chat maybe right about now.
Oh, hey, we both did it.
The fuck's so brother.
Oops.
Yep.
Oops, we both did it. Although I posted what you said out loud, and you gave a really long copy-pasted link.
It's okay.
Either one works.
Yeah, you can click on either one if you want. Click on both. Really, I'm sure both are good.
This is a really great app. We use it for most of our streams because most of our streams are Pokemon streams.
Yeah.
And it lets you do all kinds of crazy stuff.
Yep. As a matter of fact, in this particular instance, it's tracking Rusty's game in real time. It'll even adjust health bars and stuff.
Yeah, so like if I move Okanoto here to the front, it also swaps it in the overlay, just like that. With the amount of delay that you can witness there, it's like a second.
It's a beautiful app. I love it.
It's genuinely neat. And if you can, we'd love it if you
Elegant
went and supported the
and
creator, Jezebel, at their Patreon.
Yeah.
More civilized weapon for a more civilized age.
It's elegant in its simplicity. It's
just ding old great.
Powerful.
So,
the envy.
Back to our party. We've got Bruft, who is an Ampharos. We've got Okanoto, who is a big, scary dragon.
Yep.
It's a Gargan. We got Peninsula, who we are currently training as a Misdreavus. We're kind of waiting for him to learn some moves before we before we evolve him. We've got Sneck, who is a penguin.
Yep.
We've got Mincemeat, who is probably our MVP of the run. Let's be honest. Togekiss is just really, really good. And we've got Dobmail, who is a Tangrowth.
Sure is, dude.
DJ Jared says, "Where is Bama?"
Or Bama?
Bama.
It may be Bama.
I don't recall a Bama on our team.
That is short for Alabama, perhaps. Which is the most annoying college football team?
Texas A&M is really, really bad.
Is that a short... Oh, we don't have Oklahoma. No.
No, we're here. Ian's here. He's just on the other side of the camera.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm just right. I'm just a voice.
Yep.
Yeah,
we're here. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm streaming today. I don't get to be today. We get to have me run and stream, and the brothers are disembodied guests instead of the other way around.
It would have been really hard and kind of taxing on our internet for us to try to
stream video just so he could stream it back onto the.
Yeah.
There's no need for all that.
Yeah, and so we're just here, disembodied, have no body that you can see.
Yeah.
It probably exists, but maybe it doesn't, and that's how Schrodinger's cat works.
Yeah, no, it's a part. It's a bit like that's part of the mystery, the intrigue. I think it makes us more attractive, if I'm being honest.
Nathan,
yeah,
not being able to see me instantly makes me more attractive.
You know, just like everybody needs a little bit of mystery.
Yeah, it's Schrodinger's body. It's a lot like that movie Jennifer's Body, but way sexier and way sciencey.
Typed in the wrong letter.
I did.
But yeah, so we're here, and we're gonna help Rusty, or at least make fun of him when he messes up.
We will absolutely make fun of Rusty when he messes up.
Yeah, we last Friday we got kind of rolled by Misty. It was unfortunate.
Yeah. Schrodinger's Body, by the way, is the much less sexy sequel to Jennifer's Body, the Megan Fox movie.
I already made that joke.
Damn it. Oh, don't even bring the Cowboys here.
We are specifically Cowboy fans here.
Ugh.
So
I tried to say that at the same time.
So point of context. I technically work for one of those.
Yeah.
But we're Sooners, bit all the way.
Yeah.
My family is
not gonna lie, completely forgot that OSU was the Cowboys for a second. I thought he was talking about Dallas. I don't know why he tried to compare the two. Now it makes a little bit more sense.
My family is pretty explicitly OSU fans. In fact, we've had professors and department heads at OSU amongst my family.
Yeah.
And we don't judge him for that.
Yeah.
I literally can't.
I was going to say...
I work for that university system now.
I was going to say, if we're really going to be judging employees of OSU, is that the threshold you want to cross?
And here's the thing. Your life has improved since you started working there.
Yes.
That's going to just keep getting louder, isn't it? Yep.
You're going to get louder.
I thought I had solved my issue with the music, and I have not. I have some kind of app somewhere.
DJ Jared, that's the sweetest thing I've heard all day.
Oh my
DJ Jared,
God.
That might be the sweetest thing I've heard.
DJ Jared, my car broke down last night, and I've been really stressing about it, and that comment right there made me feel really good, and I really appreciate you. Thank you so much.
I need...
These people are going to set up some.
Yeah, and I need you to realize that they're also 3 levels higher than Roth.
Yeah.
Continue.
Yeah, I'm scared for the mag mortar there. So they're going to set up Sun, which means they're probably not fire yet.
We'll see.
I don't know.
Thank you, DJ Jared. We will keep being awesome, but only if you also keep being awesome.
Yeah, I'll do my best.
Let's do this. Ha!
Oh, no, he didn't set up Sun. He just went for it raw.
Then they're fools.
I could do this. There's nothing stopping me. There's nothing stopping me from doing that.
Nope. Honestly, I probably would have heat waved there.
Yep.
Except that I have already air slashed and choiced into it.
Right.
So.
Right. Your choice. I forgot.
I'm playing weirdly competitive casual.
Yeah.
I am but a fool.
This is like one of the few games where you can get choice items before the Elite Four.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, we like to just show off choice items.
Yeah, we'll do that.
So I am just going to go through here and fight as many people as I can and just level up.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Grinding is important.
You are a little bit underleveled still.
Sleepy mincemeat.
That's a sleepy.
You got comboed.
I
I don't know if that counts as combo.
Are you
It's absolutely
Hypnosis, Dream Eater? That's totes a combo.
That's been a combo for a long time.
That's a Happy Feet, Wombo combo.
That ain't
Okay.
Falco.
That ain't Falco.
So, I'm going to be honest. When I think of combo, I think about it in the context of Magic a lot. Where, so Dream Eater and Hypnosis in Magic would be called Synergy. Levitate, a heck up.
Also, Crunch is super effective here. Just FYI.
Okay. So those two would be called Synergy because they work well together.
Yeah. And that's not an inaccurate thing.
Right. Combo
Wait.
is when you've got two pieces that are an automatic win.
Interesting.
Or like 3 or 4 pieces. A 2-piece auto win is pretty rare. They're pretty good at not letting those kinds of things into the game. But so when I say combo, coming from a competitive Magic standpoint, I'm talking about that it means a specific thing over there. So,
yeah, I know. I was just meaning it in the general sense that his moves were literally a combination.
In which case, you are correct. And
as a matter of fact, I think those two are actually a contest combo.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Sleepy Dreams.
Yeah, I think every sleep-inducing move in the contest can combo into
Dream Eater.
I think it kind of depends on the game.
Yeah, I've never really gotten into the contests.
I did.
I did. I have an entire contest team in both sets of generations. Not Gen 4. I didn't really deal with Gen 4.
That could be scary.
Oof.
It is very fast.
Let's go. Let's eat whatever move this is with Okinoto.
Okinoto.
Oh, he just did it again. Okay.
Well,
Totally at speed here, too.
Hold on, his Tailwind. Yeah,
no, I still
tailwind,
have
his
speed
tailwind.
even with the Tailwind.
No, the Tailwind just ran out.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Oh, okay.
You definitely did not outspeed with Tailwind.
Yeah,
Okay.
Being
Crobat is minimized.
I was not expecting to outspeed. I was expecting to eat the hit.
Yeah.
I also was not expecting an additional nasty plot, though.
I would have swapped to Sneck because it resists both of his stabs.
One of it.
Sneck is a bad swap now because it's going to hit me with fighting.
Possible.
Well, it might hit me with fire now, which would be neutral, but it almost certainly has fighting moves.
Yeah, almost certainly. And Slash.
It also does have Flash. So...
A lot of psychics on this round.
I also love that DJ Jared knows me by
your sports team.
by my sports team, and I love that.
I mean, to be fair, isn't that like the goal for you? Isn't that like the platonic ideal?
Isn't that like the goal?
That is an entirely different sport, Rusty.
That is a different type of football, one that I don't tend to watch a whole lot. Pretty much the only time I watch that football is when it's the World Cup and I'm supporting our girls.
I do really like that one GIF where he goes sliding on his knees and the other guy him, and it's the laser eyes in his head.
It is very good. I will say, soccer celebrations are fire.
Yeah.
Like,
well, I'm hoping that American football will catch up now that they allow team celebrations.
Sometimes, literally, soccer celebrations are putting things on fire.
See, West Virginia has that down pat, and I'm not going to explain that comment.
Okay.
Well, I could about that.
I knew there was something there.
One of West Virginia's best players ever was Pat McAfee, who was a punter.
Yes, I believe he made that antivirus software.
Yes.
Is that real?
But no.
Okay.
Pat McAfee is very much not a computer guy. He's a interesting character.
John McAfee is barely a computer guy anymore.
No, it's
if you want a trick, look him up.
Like there absolutely could be a Behind the Bastards episode about him.
There are several.
But no, I'm not gonna contextualize the comment about West Virginia. If you care, you can go Google West Virginia couch burning.
Writes down West Virginia couch burning.
Woo.
You went away, and I heard Nathan make a sound.
No, it was actually Ian that made that sound.
We both did.
Oh, okay.
But we were trying to match up the acorn popping out.
Yeah.
Or the apricorn popping out. Maybe I should have gone for a...
That's a good one.
Yeah. We invented couch burning. We gotta own something.
Wait. Aren't you a Bama fan? Am I misremembering?
I don't know. I will admit, Crimson Tide is a...
No!
Ooh.
Oh, man.
Man. There goes one.
That is like a bread move onto it, too. Job mail is now at ×2.
It feels really bad, I'm not gonna lie.
Yep.
Be careful of another one of those.
Yeah. What was the wrong move to use?
I was gonna say. Ring out is a cool move. Like, it's an interesting move. But
I don't think any of the ring out variants are actually used at all.
you had ring out on somebody for a long time.
But yeah, but that was just me playing around.
Yeah.
It was on Victory.
Yeah.
Which, it's not a good move on Victory. I think the other variant of it is Brush Grip, which I think is a signature move of Reggie Gigas, for whatever that's worth.
I'm gonna update my overlay because I've got a new wound.
You know the gif where they just grab the cat?
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking. That's what I just thought when you said it.
Yeah.
Call me a little bitch.
Yeah. No, that's what Reggie Gigas is apparently about. It's a terrible move on him because by the time he gets his slow start boost, he's like taking a bunch of HP damage.
Yeah.
Or no, it's based on the HP of the target, not the. I'm getting mixed up.
So, does slow?
What did that guy say?
I generally wasn't paying attention. I was just kind of like feeling sad about Dob Mail.
When you beat this guy, assuming you beat this guy, don't mash through his text.
Okay. Thank you for your confidence. He said, "Poyo yo 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 yo."
Touch them again. Rusty, say that.
Chun chun. Chun chun.
Interesting.
Oh, hello, Professor Oak.
Professor.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Are you healing for any specific reason right now, Rusty?
I do not remember this encounter. That is the reason that I am healing.
Got some old school news articles from the 90s. Professor's office detailing wild couch burnings and rioting antics. Student of Wazoo. From.
You didn't hear piano music, so it's not like the Cynthia fight, at least.
That Cynthia fight is scary. You walk in, and it just happens, and you're like, fear.
Regardless, I'd like to gift you with some Pokemon I give to trainers starting in the Kanto region. But first, I'd like you to show me a Kanto starter of your own. No! Okay, this is just where we get more starters.
Cool.
I don't know how he commandeered the fishing guru's house.
Maybe they're friends.
Lovers.
That's fine.
The old man in the sea.
I think you're maybe reading into that too much, Nathan. I'm going to be honest.
Name.
Got a crappy ship name, not gonna lie to you.
Are you kidding? Ernest Hemingway, I think, is who made that. It's a literary classic.
Well, you want it to be like catchy, and
Yeah. So it's a reference to famous cultural touchstone, The Old Man in the Sea.
Have you read The Old Man in the Sea?
Probably.
And that was the answer I needed.
Ernest Hemingway also wrote the shortest tragedy. For sale, baby shoes never worn.
Never worn, yeah.
Ooh! Is that a dead Broft?
No, but it's another wound.
Broft. Yeah, Broft is now at 2.
Yep. Man, this route has sucked.
Yes.
Destiny Bond and Mirror Coat?
I'm just gonna mourn for a minute.
It's
Okay.
called Silence Bridge because they're silencing all your Pokemon.
Is it actually called Silence Bridge?
Yes, this has the colloquial name Silence Bridge.
Why?
Because it's apparently quiet there.
So I want to hit this thing with a physical move, so it can't mirror coat me.
You want to do any damage whatsoever.
Yeah, he's at like 30 HP.
He will
Maybe.
just die.
Like, he's probably at like 15. King. I would say make sure to watch out for a potential horn drill here, but you're 10 levels over, so that doesn't.
Mega Horn is probably the most dangerous move, and Dobmail is physically defensive enough that I don't think it matters.
They would just lose the horn. And all of the.
Yeah, like snaps off.
Well, this has been a very sad day for me.
Certainly day. So,
Point I do want to make, Rusty really hasn't played this part of this hack, so he's not really sure where...
Not in a long time.
yeah.
I've certainly never done it in challenge mode like this. I'm glad I'm not doing a Nuzlocke.
they're definitely busting out a lot of surprise moves. So unless you really follow the competitive scene, not many people know that Quillfish gets Destiny Bond.
And why would you be worried about Destiny Bond in this instance? Because it's a bread. If you even did know that, I was not expecting Destiny Bond, and then it came out, and I'm like, oh.
He wants you to look at his Pokemon's plumage.
Yeah, I'm not worried about that far-fetched.
So
It
you're
doesn't
saying the
have-
fact that he's a threat is far-fetched?
DJ Jared, you are asking the wrong people. I can tell you how many viewers we've got. Right now, it's 2.
And one of them is me, because I'm keeping an eye on chat.
If we knew how to get 50,000 viewers on Twitch,
We'd be doing a lot better.
I wouldn't be I wouldn't be worried about my car breaking down last night.
Oh, that's gonna hurt.
Abort, abort, abort!
No, we got it.
Abroft, abroft, abroft!
Ooh, Power Gym is fun.
That is neat.
Well, can't go over those two.
You may be able to forget Flash. I think it's just...
Yes, DJ Jared, we do upload our VODs to YouTube.
Yeah.
Same channel name, Cobrastryke _ Lightningbolt.
It's a little behind, but we're trying to get them caught up.
Yeah. Yeah, we probably... If, there are other factors, also just getting lucky,
Yeah.
But...
Or doing it for a long
Yeah.
time. There are a lot of people that are really famous that are doing it professionally right now that started by like live streaming or YouTubing their like first expansion of World of Warcraft.
Yeah.
And built an audience from those like 15 years ago.
How to get famous? I don't know. TikTok? That seems to be what the kids do now.
Yeah.
Be a pro gamer, yeah. Have skills. I mean...
I was going to say, I don't see that happening around here anytime soon.
Nah. I am fine with living in my okayness at video games.
I don't know. My biddies are getting pretty tig. Doesn't seem to be helping.
Yeah. Keep working on it. Dinosaur. Die, Littlefoot, die.
Fuck him.
Peninsula is growing real fast, and it is still way behind.
Yeah. In Gen 7, I think, they had a special series where you had to use Pokemon that had, I think it was like 6 or more weaknesses. And you could only have items that were either weakness reduction berries or the weakness policy. And so I built a team around Aurorus, basically setting up hail and blasting off blizzards. And I named the Aurorus Littlefoot's mom, because its job was to set up hail and die.
Okay. DJ Jared, did you manage or did you even try to get hold of one of the 3000 series cards? Or are you not even installing a video card because you're building a database PC? That's bad.
Yes, it would be.
So, 10,000 IQ move. Power gem the gold, double attack the Alakazam and let the Golduck be there because it's a Golduck and it can't do shit.
Okay.
And then just
you got one of the new Ryzen CPUs? Oh, I'm jelly.
Rusty, very jelly.
Oh, no. Now I'm hanging on your every word, TJ Jared.
Yeah.
I have to know if you actually got the processor.
Processor? I
already know.
Thanks.
I helped. I contributed to this conversation. Okay.
And now you can just do the same thing and double attack the Golduck and profit.
Okay. Swap out Brock.
You're within a range on a crit.
Okay.
And your sight's about to hit.
Was it a Founder Series card or an or a partner card? I'm really interested. I've been planning on building a PC for a while, and I'm interested in what people are able to actually get a hold of. I've never heard of buying a card on Etsy, I'm going to be honest.
It's lovingly hand embroidered.
Oh my god, DJ Jared, if it is like a hand-stitched embroidered joke card, one, definitely report them, but two, definitely send us a picture.
You can send that to us at Cobrastryke Lightningbolt at gmail.com because nobody else will send us fan mail. What would we trying to get people to send us?
The Onyx sound. What sound Onyx made?
Oh,
From
yes.
your original run.
Yeah. Oh, Merc. Yeah.
Yep.
That was a while ago.
I was trying to remember it when we brought it up last stream too.
Yeah.
But I finally remembered. I'm like, murder
Yes.
insects.
Ah, God, Merc. I love that guy.
Glad.
Oh, you mean Merc, my friend. He's real and strong, and he's my friend.
Ooh, that'd be cool. Yeah. Send
Yeah,
it to
if we're
us so
free,
that-
I will at least watch that.
yeah, so that Rusty can salivate over it.
So I've got an old wooden body turntable that no longer works, that I inherited from a friend's mom, and I am planning on gutting it and building a PC in that. I'm really looking forward to that project happening someday.
Someday. Well,
Did you have to murder the little baby that hard, Rusty?
I did.
I've got the
Yeah,
mimes coming out.
a turntable, like a vinyl player, a record player.
Yeah.
Prime time.
It's no longer mime time.
He bit his head off, committed a mime crime.
I did check. It's not worth money. I'm not disassembling a...
If you do the mime crime, you have to serve him the mime time.
Yeah.
Or whatever the hell the Republicans say about crime.
That was a really clever mime rhyme.
If I'm good enough, it might be worth the mime dime.
When you open the cash register to cash that mime dime, it'll play a mime chime. Unfortunately, when he beats it into goo like that, it's just mime slime. I go up the hill here. You could call it a mime climb.
When it drinks, does it serve it with a mime lime?
See, if I think when it drinks, it has to have some mime wine.
Drink that hippo! Drink that hippo!
That is a drinkable hippo. Did you see how that just did? Well, that was a whole lot of...
DJ Jared, are you at work or are you working from home?
Yeah. A lot of that going around here lately.
Work from home?
Then I would say work now or tomorrow until you're certain you can finish it up on Monday. But make sure you've given yourself the overhead time to be sure you've got it done would be what I would say.
This man has regal Pokemon.
Oh yeah, this guy only has things named King.
What a king.
Yeah. You keep doing you, King.
King shit right there. He dropped this king.
I don't know what your scheduling stuff is like. I'm a teacher. If I work over the weekend, I do not get paid overtime for it unless I am at the school.
Jeff, I did actually
Trump card.
interesting. I did actually make a team of Pokemon all named Kings, named my Be the Kings. That team sucked.
But if you can get away with getting paid overtime tomorrow, then do that.
Yeah, just don't get your...
Also, Lopunny, not named King.
Do you know why he had a low punny?
I'm afraid to ask.
Nathan.
Yeah,
Because it was very funny.
it was kind of funny. So I like it when you speed up over while you're hovering over the fight button. 'Cause I like Groff's little dance.
It is a good dance. Just don't get yourself in trouble, DJ Jared.
Or maybe do? Question mark? I'm not your dad.
I said I was dad's with
Said I wasn't. That's me, not dad. Anti-daddy, even.
Mm. That was sure something
Nathan
you just
and
said.
Ian, you can't see, but I'm making faces at you. mostly Nathan.
Good. Collect water.
Profit?
Camper Clark.
I totally screwed up the call here.
I feel like you were deliberately switching to Okinoto here.
I was deliberately switching to Okinoto, but I've just made a bad call.
I figured you knew something I didn't about this hack.
Drink that weasel. Drink
Well,
that
you
weasel.
didn't know what it was either.
Yeah,
I was
no.
figuring a camper was. I don't know what I was thinking.
I noticed you were doing something deliberately and didn't know why. Let me go to Rock Tunnel and get myself an Onyx. Stop mail.
So don't switch into your steel type.
I didn't.
Yeah.
Stop mail.
And I'm glad.
Stop mail. Stop mail.
I don't know.
We should name more Pokemon to the tune of Batman.
Nathan, you
Yeah.
have been involved in the naming of all of these Pokemon.
I'm just saying, it's not something I've deliberately worked to. It's not something I've thought of now. But now that I've set Dobmail's name to the Batman theme, I'm kind of enjoying it. I think we should set more Pokemon's names to the cadence of the word Batman, so I can do that more often.
Well, you can do it with mincemeat.
Mincemeat. That's pretty fun.
DJ, that sounds like potentially a lot of fun, and also potentially able to get yourself stuck in a frustrating situation that you're kind of trapped in.
In other words, if you're making big life decisions like that, maybe don't ask a bunch of yahoos on the internet.
Though I haven't heard the term Yahoo in a while.
Were we not?
I agree with the sentiment that Nathan just said. I am very much.
I feel like saving $60K a year. Almost as much as I like saving $61K a year.
And slightly more than you like saving $59K.
Yeah.
That man, he was turning.
Jump off.
Oh yeah, grass resists electric. Whatever.
Grass does resist electric.
But since he's part flying, it's neutral.
It is neutral. Hey,
Power
another thing
Gym
learning
is
Power Gym.
interesting. Let's see, what have we got?
I think that's specifically the level you were going to.
I think so
Yeah.
too. Because it doesn't get anything interesting after this.
Yeah.
We can double check.
Yeah, no.
So
Put
we
that over.
are specially leaning
Oh,
on
yeah.
this peninsula, so we want to get rid of
Yeah.
payback.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Miss Magius is very special.
Yes.
Thanks, Trev. Ian, you should pull up Miss Magius so we can double check. Or Mr. Biss so we can double check. Assuming he hasn't fiddled with the moveset.
I checked. There wasn't anything different in the moveset from main that I was super interested in.
Again,
Double check.
I remember saying, yeah, that's a good. It was Power Gym. Hold, please. Hold, please.
I actually really like Mr. Biss. I used it in Gen 5 NU with the Nebulite.
Hold on, my internet's got to think about it.
It does have to think about it.
Holding. Holding.
Steady. 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 Ready?
I am ready. The internet is not.
This is why we don't stream their webcam to me for these streams.
Yes.
Yep.
Because our internet sucks.
Oh, no, there it goes.
Yep.
Let me make sure you're looking at the right one.
Yeah, it is.
It's also.
Yep, that was literally the last move it learns.
Yep.
Is power jump. So
You shall learn no more move. Level up.
Yeah, you can do TMs and such, but we're good to go.
Look at that.
Hit
We
the
have
button.
a Miss Magius.
I knew you could do it. I believe in you.
Named Peninsula for some reason.
Because we're the best.
DJ, right now I don't teach anything. I am mostly a substitute teacher, which, hey, that job has evaporated for the pandemic. At the private school that I work at, because a lot of it is online, etc., etc. I also teach I do teach a couple of electives there. I work with the speech and debate team, and I teach an outdoor skills class that I invented. It's like basics, first years of Boy Scouting, but it's out of school, so I get to do I get to teach boys and girls.
Which is nice.
Yeah, we're all three scouts.
Yep.
In fact, we didn't meet working at the same camp. We met a long time ago. We were all in the same troop, but we got to being friends working at the same summer camp. Much later.
Yeah. When we were all growned it up and all.
I'd like to think Rusty and I really became friends when we were so much. But
Yeah,
splitting it.
that's fair.
Well, when he was also including me there.
Yeah.
And since there is a bit of a
Doodle-doo. Goodbye.
bye.
Oh, this wiener's got to come and tell us about.
Barkley, not again. I just, catch my breath.
God, he's so fast.
I like the idea of Eugene just booking it. I believe you can now go fight it at Cerulean Cape.
I don't think it at Cerulean Cape. You said not at the cave, right?
Cape, C-A-P-E.
Yeah.
Like the thing that he is wearing.
Yes. Okay.
God, he is wearing a cape, isn't he?
The spot where Misty was dating that.
Yeah.
That hunka run away.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're all scouts. Have been forever. And I was teaching at my old private school, and I realized that out of the whole middle and upper school, there were only 2 scouts. And so it's a private school. These kids aren't out of scouts for lack of opportunity for being there. There's some other reason that they're not there. Either they are averse to the camping every month all the time, or they've got some idea about political affiliations of scouts. True or not, their parents have some idea about it. You know, there's some other reason other than opportunity that they're not in scouts. You know, because 2 scouts out of a school population, even right now, the population of scouts is like really low. But 2 out of the number of students we have there is really, really low. So I wanted to make a program that was like Scouting Light, so that kids that didn't necessarily love the idea of camping every weekend would still have the opportunity to learn a lot of those skills. And it would give kids that wanted to go camping the opportunity to do that some. It would give me the opportunity to reach a bunch of the young girls who were maybe turned off by Girl Scouting not being as outdoorsy. Especially in Oklahoma, Girl Scouts don't really do camping. They do like cabin stuff.
Yeah, there was a big to do lots of years ago about it, and I'm not going to go into it. It's a quick Google if you really feel like it. But and after that happened, especially in this area, Girl Scouts very much was cut down. What they did
Out of doors.
yeah, and so
So there were a lot of kids that I could see needed that kind of program in the school that I was at. So I made it.
thank God he didn't belly drum.
Yeah.
Right now I can't
That's
currently
just-
run that class because of pandemic stuff. So I'm really just kind of hanging tight. Okanoto.
It's a little better now with the Scouts now that they're letting girls back in, but it is still not quite equal. There's still a lot of hoops to jump through for some for female, so that's part of what he's doing is to try to help reach that audience.
Yeah. I'm going to change lanes here for just a moment, just to kind of point out in Gen 1 and 3 in the Kanto games 3 years before this game takes place, this road is covered in big burly bikers, and now it's a teacher taking her class on a field trip. What happened in those 3 years to turn a biker hangout into an appropriate place to take kids on a field?
DJ Jared, no. Scouts should absolutely integrate.
Yeah, no, it's very.
And having an integrated class that I teach and have experienced myself and run myself only reinforce that belief for me. What a lot of people outside the program don't understand about the way the program is run is that it is already there are some legitimate concerns about boys and girls camping together and stuff and safety stuff there. What a lot of people on the outside don't really understand is that the safety rules that are already baked into the Boy Scouts cover almost all of those already. Our summer camp, the only thing it wasn't ready to do right off the bat when the rules changed was it needed a second changing room at the lake. That it was literally after that it was already safe enough easily with the safety rules and regulations that already exist to just integrate girls into the program. And I think camaraderie is not something that only boys should have. I think girls should have camaraderie, and I think intergender camaraderie is extremely important.
Yeah.
You should have boys and girls able to be very, very close friends without it being a romantic thing or anything. That kind of camaraderie is not gender specific.
Well, and we should also have an program for people who are boys, people who are girls, and people who are neither boys nor girls, and people who are some combination.
Yeah, no, it's very important that those young people.
And every time you try and fit people into one of two squares, you are leaving people out.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Well, you're about to get blizzarded.
No, instead.
Yeah.
I've legitimately forgot what the ice one of those looked like.
Yeah.
Oh, and the skills are really important. Not just so the skills that we teach are important not just because, hey, tying a knot is important. No, it's very much bigger than that. It's about communication skills.
When you teach a kid how to tie a knot, you're not teaching them just how to tie a knot. You're teaching them a lot of problem solving, and you're teaching communication skills, how to talk about a problem that they've never seen before.
I experience when you teach a kid how to tie a knot, you're not generally teaching them how to tie a knot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like
you're teaching all kinds of things, and these skills apply to both girls and boys, men and women.
This I'm going to pull the curtain back a little. I was literally a scout my entire life, and on a good day, I might not remember all of the knots, and I don't have to. Yeah. The things that taught me are how to look at problems, how to communicate, how to teach. I have like a big basis of how I'm able to get knowledge across to other people came from doing it in the scouts.
Yeah.
Also, technically, you have a catch on this route. I want to say that.
You did.
And so, I mean, now especially working for Rusty and doing knots approximately 1 trillion times, I've got them pretty well down. But that's not really the truly important thing. And that's what I try to get across about learning stuff in the Scouts. Is it's truly not just about, hey, this is
adios.
It's truly not about, hey, this is the when you should use a taut line hitch over a timber hitch or whatever.
Yeah.
It's that's a very small part of why the program is what it is.
No, it does teach you a particular set of skills.
Thanks, Liam.
No problem.
Yeah, sleeping in a tent that you pitched yourself does not just teach you how to pitch a tent. It teaches you that it's very important to, it teaches an 11-year-old kid that it's very important to do a good job, because if you don't, your tent's going to fall apart on you in the middle of the night, and then your job is harder than it was when it started. It teaches you to rely on your own self to get things done, and to double check and triple check your work, especially the first couple of times you do it. It teaches you that you really need to be sure that you've done a good job.
Yeah. It also does teach you how to ask for help, which is important.
Which is that was actually my next point. The best lesson that I learned came very late. When I was working on my Eagle project, I learned how to get help from experts. And that just because you are the lead of a project, you are the person in charge of a project, doesn't mean that you have to know all the answers off the top of your head. Knowing everything doesn't make you a good leader. The ability to ask for help and find the correct experts for the problem that you're solving is a much more important skill than knowing how to do it yourself. Because you can't know everything. It's impossible to know everything about every project you've ever done. So tracking down and finding the right experts is an important skill to have for someone who's going to be in charge of projects like that.
And part of the reason that we all love the Scouts is because Rusty and us were very incredibly blessed and lucky to have our parents that we have. And they were able to teach us a lot of it. We went through the Scouts with our parents. Rusty's father was my very first Scoutmaster, and one of the better ones that I've had. And
he's still doing it at almost 70.
Yeah, and so
but that's a different thing.
Yeah, no, that's important. Sometimes you do have to just do some coding yourself. And so that's
your Thanos going, fine, do it myself moment.
Yeah.
I like Vespiquen is looking to square up there.
No, I've always
square up against my magical rocks.
Yeah.
Got him.
No, Vespiquen's really, I've always thought is really cool.
Yeah.
But man, just underserved.
It's not great.
Yeah.
But you got us talking about our passions for Scouts. Now, I do want to very specifically say something. We do not and have not always agreed with
certain decisions,
certain things the Scouts have done. There is a reason they are reaping some of the things that they sowed recently, and we don't condone or defend any of that. But the program itself has done a lot for us, and has a lot of benefit that it can do, and we try to be the people to give that benefit to the most. It's never perfect, but we try to.
This spin is actually using a pretty neat combo. Thrash and Own Temple.
Yeah. Sometimes the expert left the company quiet.
Yeah. And it's important to be able to solve problems yourself. That's what I'm saying is the scouting program teaches both sides of that equation. The finding an expert and making yourself an expert. It teaches both of those sides. And the important thing that scouting does is it does it without you knowing that you're learning that lesson. The 11-year-old kids don't know that they're learning all these skills about responsibility and life lessons. They think they're just learning how to pitch a tent. And they're having fun. They're, going ziplining and shooting shotguns and
going hiking and backpacking.
Yeah, hiking and backpacking and seeing these awesome, incredible views in Arizona and New Mexico, and learning how to survive in the wilderness. And all of that stuff is fun. But they're secretly also learning all of these life skills that are very important and very applicable to the rest of their lives.
Yeah. And so we are very passionate about the Scouts while acknowledging that they are not always right. So yeah, it's kind of
what we're talking about is a lawsuit that is finally coming to fruition over the last couple of years, where there was some child abuse that got perpetrated and covered up by scouting policy 40 years ago.
Yeah.
And we are in the midst of taking responsibility for that as best we can now.
Yeah.
I think he's also referring to certain decisions about which kids should and should not be included in them. And adults.
Both fronts. And so we have very passionate feelings. Yeah. Listen, all of that to be said, we we would never ever try to force something on something. It has done a lot for us, Scouting has, but it's not, it's not the right choice for everybody. And that is perfectly fine.
For one thing, it is a religious organization.
Yeah.
If that's not something you necessarily want to be around, then yeah.
Yeah. There are lots of great programs that do, a similar thing that the Scouts do. Without necessarily having the same, I don't want to say stigma, but some of that same something. So,
and it's a non-denominational program, and you even have there are Jewish troops. There are
Muslim troops.
Yeah,
Hindu troops.
Yeah, duty to God is a tenet of the program.
Yeah.
So. There can be a bent to things that you may not always agree.
Yeah. Like I don't know him personally. I don't know Jim Gaffigan personally, but I know of him.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rusty, I would double switch here.
I'm doing so.
Are you admiring the sires?
Oh, he doesn't have a spread move, does he? That sucks.
Do you desire those sires?
It's a Catholic. 7 kids.
I mean, to be fair, Catholics do have a lot of kids.
Droidcraft, big same, honestly.
I think you mean DJ Jared.
No, I'm tired about Droidcraft.
Oh, did I miss?
Yeah, we're not getting a Droidcraft message.
Droidcraft has joined the chat.
Oh. Yeah, we're not seeing him on our end for some...
Really? He says the religious aspect was always my least favorite as a kid, made me feel like a liar all the time.
Yep. Yeah. That I see him there now. He just got lost in the shuffle for some reason.
Interesting.
But yeah, that was always the biggest lump that we all had to swallow, was the religious part. And that's so, and I guess we have to say again, we have to couch it that we are from Oklahoma, which is very, Christian, religious, but there are other and like a majority of your troops are going to be, chartered in or have their meetings at a church. That's just how it works.
Yeah. Whether or not it's appropriate, they because of that they do exercise a lot of influence.
Right. But there are. That's not to say there are other organizations, other religions that are sponsored. Just there are. When you go to the major, national bases, they've got. They actually have religious services for every denomination. They've got.
Rusty and I, when we were at Philmont, accidentally attended it,
which is fantastic, and I couldn't get my group when we went to go to a one of those services, and I wanted to. But they've got they have Jewish services, they have Muslim services, they have specifically like non-denominational. They have Catholic services. They had like very specific. They have things there, and we always there were times, especially when even at the camp that we worked at, we had people that were we had people that were Muslim come to camp. We always made sure that we had
even just like dietary things.
Yeah. and so they're good about stuff like that, but that religious overtone is still there.
Yeah.
They're pretty good. I say pretty good about providing for other non-Christian religions, and providing a space for them, especially. They are not great at providing for non-religious or and of religions. They're real bad at providing for what's the word? Polytheistic religions.
Yeah.
If you have faith in more than one god, you don't see a lot of support for that in Scouts the way it is and has been recently. Again, that stuff should be changing over time.
Yeah. So a lot of it is church organizations are the charter organizations, so they do exercise a lot of power.
Because while there are national bodies and groups that the
shelters run around here,
councils that each individual troops belong to, a lot of the power does come down to those tribal organizations.
Yeah.
Oh, hello.
Cloister won't let you heal your Pokemon, Rusty.
Well, you can still heal your Pokemon.
No, I couldn't.
You can, but you just have to go do it the stupid way and use the box.
Go talk to that Cloister again. I wanted to see what that text is. Interesting.
It is possible that this version of the game is more recently updated than the one that I played last time. I do not recall this at all, and I have beaten this hack before.
Well, it's just a shelter situation.
Yeah. One of those shelter situations like you have.
And you're saying it's a shelter shit show?
I'll admit, I've never seen bivalves take over a town.
Yet. If they find the white earth supply, it's over.
Yeah. Got some Yachi Berry. Now you're not going to take as much damage from ice moves.
No door crafted. Is that Abraham? Yeah, that is a problem for them.
Until time for glam chowder. So, Rusty, I had a question for you.
Yeah.
You said you worked at a private school, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever considered going to a pirate school instead?
Nathan, I haven't.
So is pirate school like what you get to do after you've gone to clown college? That's like the next step.
Well, Rusty...
That's the graduate school.
Rusty, are you considering it?
Nathan?
Yeah.
Not really.
Well...
Is Nurse Joy fighting? Punch bad.
Rusty, you gotta go beat all the cloisters.
What are they doing? You know, I don't actually scratch that.
You know, clam rituals.
Clam rituals.
Clam rituals. Talk to the person before you fight the ship cloister.
Okay. I also want to ether.
Rusty, you can just fly to
Discharge.
another town if you want to.
Yeah.
What?
You should fly back to another town to get a Pokemon Center heal.
I don't have fly.
You can go to your box. I don't think you saved that person. Yet.
We don't have a public one, DJ Jared. We're in the process of getting that done, but we don't have one just yet.
Goodbye. Hey, Whitney's calling. Whitney thinks that Bruno is.
She just likes him because of his muscles.
You said that like it's a bad thing.
Listen, when we get a public Discord, you will be someone that we let in.
Yeah. The pot club.
Yeah, but the Discord that we use currently is people that we know personally.
Yeah.
And we would like to keep that one that way.
Yeah. There's like 6 people in it.
Not many. Is there one in the little lot behind Balboa's house?
Doesn't look like it.
Do you have to fight the one sitting at Nurse Joy's desk?
I'm almost certain.
That's where I'm headed to check next.
You should also go south from here, see if there's something there.
It's looking for a fight.
Oh,
It's just different.
it's not a shiny.
It's not
That is
shiny.
totes shiny. That
What?
is totes shiny. It had the shiny shine and everything.
Oh, okay.
Rusty should Master Ball this.
Or just catch it.
Just catch him. Yeah, Thunderwave him and catch him. I bet this is a.
Oh yeah, it said it said. Oh, this one looks different.
Oh.
A netball gets boosted.
Netball is better than a Ultra Ball at this point. What he should have done is Quick Ball this.
Yeah. There you
There
go.
it is.
All right. DJ Jared, I need a letter.
Or even a name. Just give it a name.
Yeah, if you wanna fully take the name, you can absolutely have it.
Okay, he's just saying DJ Jared. Nathan, a letter.
I say we name it DJ Jared.
No, do it.
I believe we've already named something DJ Jared.
We
Haven't
have.
we?
Yes. And yeah.
Okay.
It's hyphen Rusty DJ hyphen Jared.
The 4 and a 3.
No, that is an underscore.
Oh, is it? Oh, I missed.
I don't think there's an underscore character.
I do not have.
We may have to use a hyphen.
Okay,
Yeah.
we'll use the hyphen.
They will all be my children.
Oh, this needs to be all caps, doesn't it, for it to work?
Yeah, I think so.
3, Rusty.
DJ Jared. Okay.
DJ Jared. John? You probably could have healed your Pokemon by depositing them in the join.
That's what I said. I said that literally 10 minutes
Ian did literally say that when we got into town.
Well, that doesn't mean I paid attention to you.
I'm well aware of that fact. I cannot tell you how extremely aware of that fact I am.
Yeah.
I would go into what's his name?
Balboa's house?
Yeah, Balboa's house. Just to
Yeah,
make sure
and the houses next to the gym, or yeah.
Bill's grandpa's house?
Yeah.
Oh,
Maybe
crap.
I need to also just fight the shielders. Okay.
I going into that gate there.
Yeah.
Well, I was
Or
going
not,
to
never
go south over here, but I can't.
No. There may also be one hiding behind the house because it's isometric. Or
Yeah.
no, I think you just have to fight the
It
shoulder.
looks like I just have to fight them all. Oh, fighting that one didn't do much. So we've got an infinite XP farm.
Not that it's like. Oh, that's just fine. I mean, that's what it does in the normal game.
There may be one hiding behind Balboa. Just because of how isometric works.
Yeah.
You might have to surf. That's not a Cloyster.
Huh.
I don't know, maybe you go talk to Jasmine again.
Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
All
You
right.
did it.
And now you can go to the Pal Park to move your Pokemon up from Gen 3.
Oh, you can get berries for sure.
I always
Yeah,
thought
those guys are all over.
I always thought it was a real big rip. Because in the games before this one, you use shards to get evolutionary stones, and in this game you're like, oh, you get berries.
Yep.
Did that again.
Mess up.
I did. Done fucked it up.
What are you? What happened?
Get off the mic.
Quite literally.
Mic drop.
I do
Touch
feel like I
hard.
want to do Erica next.
You can go to Erica next then. Yeah,
I don't know if I can though.
I bet it'll let you.
Can you go east from here?
I can go east
Maybe
from
Super
here.
Theater, like, well, you don't have to fight me.
Yeah. I meant west because directions are hard some days.
I'm gonna have to bicycle up the hill. Ugh.
You do.
It'll be like that sometimes, though.
It do be like that. Good old Birdkeeper Bob. Old Birdie Bob, they call him.
Do they?
Yeah. Bob the Birder. Can he feather it? Deep cut?
Yeah, real deep.
Stupid.
Have you seen what Bob the Builder looks right now?
Yes, I have. I can't remember what it is.
It's like before he was just like a melon-headed like dope.
Yeah.
But now he's all like handsome and sexy.
I don't think so. Guess I have to look at this.
Bob the Builder.
Okay, I'm sorry. What did you call that?
He's just like got the square jawline and everything.
But you called that sexy, Nathan.
You know what I mean.
I am using your word. That is a direct quote.
That's not an endorsement on my part. I'm just like, that's what they're going for.
Yeah, because that's terrifying.
Well, in the same way that everything made in 3D animation on a shoestring budget looks terrible.
Yeah. Like, old Bob the Builder was like, he was fine.
Yeah, there was nothing wrong with it.
Yeah.
He's melon-headed, and he's got the little hot eyes. Kind of got the little Tintin eyes.
Yeah. When did they change that?
I don't know.
Well, thank
really
you,
care.
Nathan, for this enlightening.
I don't keep my finger on the pulse of the Bob the Builder multiverse.
I didn't realize.
2015.
I didn't realize it was British.
Then you don't pay much attention.
Nathan, do you know the last time I would have watched Bob the Builder?
I was probably around at the time, yeah.
There you go. Can we fix it? Yes, we can.
Apparently the theme song was a million-selling #1 hit in the UK.
Okay, you can't really take the UK charts to mean anything. What is it?
Other than #1 selling in the UK, which is what he said.
Well, it's there's what is it? There's a song that's been on the charts, the UK charts, since it came out.
It does like paint this picture of like a people so starved for music that the Bob theme songs charts there.
Like, okay.
Thriller and the Ghostbusters.
I guess.
Sorry, what?
Well, those are on there because like Halloween just
Yeah.
happened. Monster Mash was on there.
Oh, it's seeing it there, but it's God, I can't think of its name.
Well, here we'll go down the list.
No. Because it was on there for like 12 or 13 years. I can't remember what it was, but it's like a song that we listened to a lot. It was on alternative radio.
I don't know, man.
God, I can't. Mr. Brightside,
Yeah.
240 weeks. Like
That's
it's just,
a good song.
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, but it charted for 240 weeks consecutively.
It does paint a picture of people just so starved for music.
Yeah. And like, it has like charted consistently every year since it came out. Like it comes back on. God, I cannot believe that I couldn't think of Mr. Brightside by the Killers.
Why? Dogmail is a big huggy friend.
He is.
She is.
She is.
Okay. In the list of
Ian's
songs.
still looking up.
Yeah.
We're not actually watching you.
Shut up. In the list of songs which have spent the most weeks on the UK singles charts, Mr. Brightside is currently first place with 240 weeks in the top 100. As of 2017, it charted on the UK singles chart in 11 of the last 13 years, including a 35-week run, peaking at number 49 in 2016 to 2017.
And you'd understand that if you would open up your evil eye. Whatever he says. I don't understand British. God damn it. I don't speak governor.
Fuck you.
Who's Anna?
I believe his wife.
I think John Matt doesn't look great.
To be fair, Dogmail knows Giga Dream, so he literally...
Fiance.
Give that boy a straw.
Which I don't think Dogmail's going to get a whole lot of usage in this gym. Just kind of calling it.
So I always...
Probably not.
Oh, you did what I do and always fight the wrong fight the wrong one, because this is the actual gym leader.
Flash. Rusty, you can't escape.
I'll be able to escape once I kill that, right?
Yeah.
Facing.
Yeah.
I'm trapped in here with you. You're trapped in here with me.
Call an ambulance, but not for me.
Yeah, I can swap. Okay.
Bye, frog.
That is a frog.
Bye, frog, Alicia. Thank you. I'll take my most clever joke on the internet. Rusty, you're about to make a mistake.
No, I'm not.
Drapion.
And a couple of generations throwing him out against a Drapion is not advised.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, so Quillfish has Mirror Coat sometimes.
And Destiny Bond.
Well, I was wrong. I didn't think Dobmail was going to get much usage. Nice crit. Nice crit. Nice crit.
Well, I wanted to work around the Mirror Coat, so I needed a physical move. Grass is effective. He's bulky, and Quillfish has a really low attack. So I figured that even though it's poison, that Poison Jab is a great move, and it did very little to Dobmail. I wasn't worried about the Poison Crackback. I was worried about the Mirror Coat on a special move. So
it's actually a decent physical attacker. Quillfish is.
Okay. The point is, Dobmail is bulky, and I wasn't super worried about that Poison Jab.
Yeah. But Quillfish has a decent sword set.
Okay.
Quillfish does a lot of cool things. It's good at stacking hazards. It can Destiny Bond. It can blow up to give you a bunch of momentum. It can sword stance. It's got moves that a dopey Pokemon like Quillfish doesn't always belie.
I have a question for you, Rusty.
Okay.
Why Heat Wave there? Instead of the stab super effective air slash.
I don't have an answer.
I mean, an OHKO is an OHKO.
But we take those. Your mom's calling.
You never talk to your mother.
So I guess I have to bike upstairs now.
You can.
Well, no, I did walk back, and the underground tunnel is still closed.
Blocked.
And you can't just go through Saffron?
No, they still want tea.
Well, that's the tea, sis.
Okay. You're not using that right.
Said tea, I said tea. What's the problem?
Hold on, I'm going to look at my documents here real quick.
No, don't do it. Don't be a hero.
Well, Ian, that means we have to vamp. So, what's the deal with airline food, am I right?
Oh, no, airline food's actually really terrible. It's there's some really interesting reporting about it, about how bad it is.
The deal with airline food is you shouldn't be eating it because don't fly on airplane.
I mean, yeah, that was implied, but, whatever.
That's the deal with airline food.
Yeah, you shouldn't eat airline food most of the time anyway because it's terrible and doesn't get regulated very well and isn't actually all that safe for you.
So, when companies have to make contracts when they source food with, we're going to use Tyson chicken in our airline meals, do you think when they, shake hands on that, they go, this is the deal, airline food?
No, I don't think they do that at all.
You guys are actually the worst.
Mostly because I don't think those people have souls.
Is it just me, or was that biker guy's sprite really small?
I thought it looked weird, definitely. The side on view was not its strong suit.
This giant biker dude looks a lot smaller.
To be fair, Bonkly's Bonkly.
Yeah.
Charmeleon.
These Bonkleys be bonking.
Why would you not get out of the Charmeleon doldrums as soon as you could?
Obviously, he's trying to get some sort of powerful move.
I was going to say, he probably knows flamethrower. Others. This looks different than I remember it.
But I don't know. This rat looks different. Oh, you were about to activate guts.
Yeah. Does he know sleep talk? No, he knows snore.
Don't be a bore. You snore.
Zangoose.
This guy has normal types.
Yeah. Does he normally get E-Speed, or is
Ha!
that like...
Nice!
Nice.
Nice.
I don't think Zangoose normally gets these. I think it normally gets quick attack. I think you have to breed it on.
Yeah, I think that's a change that he made.
I haven't really seen a Zangoose use since Gen 5 NU, where Toxic Boost Zangoose was actually not terrible. It has a really scary, powerful facade.
Yup.
Stacking like guts on facade is viable. That just makes it hit hard. You press the facade button until he dies.
Yep. It got Conkeldurr a lot of mileage the last couple gens.
God, it's good.
Yeah.
This doesn't quite have the ring to it, but
I really like it on Arbok because you can coil to help remedy the situation. I also ran that in Gen 5. A lot of my Gen 5 NU Pokemon.
motherfucker's gonna blow up.
Nope.
Oh, he's going to gyro ball. Okay.
Against
That is a really bad move.
against a Garchomp.
I mean, it does damage.
We saw it did do about 7 HP of damage.
But like,
I'll admit, I don't always see how these sets come to be.
So chat, Gyro Ball does more damage based on how much faster you are.
No, how much slower you are compared to your target.
How much slower you are.
Yes.
so the slower you are,
Compared to your opponent.
yeah, the more
Oh.
damage it does.
Yes.
Well, that's
So,
stupid for a different reason than I thought.
Well, so putting it on Electrode, one of the fastest Pokemon in the
The
Is-
game.
third fastest Pokemon in this game.
Is stupider than I thought, which was, I thought that it was a good move for Electrode to have, but using against a Garchomp, which is very, very fast, was not effective. Turns out it's even stupider than that.
No.
And other
Electrode
thing-
is absolutely a special attacker.
And the other, I was gonna say, the other thing is it's coming off of terrible physical attack. Like his truly awful physical attack. You can see how bad it is on one of our other runs, because Nathan, for some goddamn reason, carried Signal Beam on Fugi.
Yeah.
You didn't really, you didn't have like a better move to
Yeah.
use there.
Electrode doesn't have much of a move. It's not learning like Fire Punch on account of the fact that it doesn't. I say that being Electrode is one of my favorite Pokemon,
No,
and I use it competitive all the time.
Because of its speed.
Yes. I specifically like that it really had a very fast tone.
Oh, that's fast taunts are mean.
Taunts are real good. It's a lot better in generations where you had dedicated leads. But I really like that it had a fast taunt, Volt Switch. I think Aftermath was a cool ability.
Technically, I think a crit would have definitely killed you there.
Yeah, Rusty likes to live his life on the edge.
Yeah. So
Joel with his Magmar and his Electabuzz.
They could be cousins.
It could be.
We have an Electabuzz that we got from Gale of Darkness. That knows Cross Chop and the Elemental Punches. That has sired a number of our Pokemon. In fact, the Magby that Rusty is using on his Mono Fire team is the son of, or somewhere down
It's
there.
probably like a grandchild of Zaprong.
Of Zaprong, and that's its name. And
yeah, it's the one you get from Gale of Darkness from that one guy at Outpost Station.
Yep. He also bred me. I just now realized the headrest part of their seat on their motorcycle is hair across his horn.
A lot of trainer designs incorporate Pokemon design elements into them, and it's really
Yeah. But like I was saying, he actually bred me a Magby off of Zaprong, and it knew, and I literally carried it through the game, knowing it and elemental punches and cross chop.
Yeah.
Like, I think I ended up doing like fire punch, or I carried cross chop and thunder punch definitely. I might have.
I forget.
Yeah, but I carried cross chop and thunder punch, and then I had like flamethrower and I think focus blast or something. I don't remember what that set was. I can go look, but I'm not going to yet. Like he's in home.
Yeah. Aggron.
Aggron is also one of our favorites.
Keep doing that. And every time a poison move hits mincemeat, I flinch.
Yeah.
Because I'm used to it being part fairy.
So, again, I'm going to ask you this question. I'm not trying to backseat game here.
I was probably choiced. But what's the question?
I was actually about to point that out.
Yeah.
You could tell, even though that was resisted, that did a ton of damage. So that's how you could tell it was specs locked.
Yeah. Yeah, and I just keep forgetting that we got the specs on him, because I'm like, why did we not? Okay, you're good.
Outrage was probably bad, because if he had used Destiny Bond there, it would have been an auto kill, and I wouldn't be able to swap out.
Yeah, I was about to tell you that, and it happened too quickly.
Yeah.
Keep in mind that Weezing has very high physical,
Okay.
but fairly low special defense. So if you're able to hit it with special attack.
Okay.
Oh, brava. Abort.
Yeah. No!
I don't think a crit kills you, but you should.
The Spadef drop is something I wouldn't.
Oh, right.
Dot mail is not a horrible thing.
Dot mail's probably the way I would.
I could just kill it, though.
Can't just kill it.
I just mincemeat it.
Turn it into mincemeat.
Just take care of the problem.
Yep. Mincemeat.
So, for you guys that are watching, the reason mincemeat is my answer to so many things that might not be obvious. The obvious thing is you see it one-shotting so many things, even when it's not getting a same type attack boost. because it's got incredible stats, and so it often one-shots the problem. What you're not having an opportunity to see, because I'm one-shotting so often, is it has the ability, Serene Grace, boosts the likelihood of added effects appearing. Air Slash, the move that I'm using to one-shot everything, also may make the target flinch. I have a huge chance of making the target flinch, so even if I one-shot with the air, even if I don't one-shot with the Air Slash, which I am likely to do, it will often make the opponent lose their next turn, and I get it on the crackback anyway. It also has a ridiculous speed because it's boosted here. Sorry, I'll do that right.
No, but look at that special attack.
Yeah. This is a monster.
No, Togekiss has been.
Togekiss is good. Togekiss is also annoying because, again, that Air Slash, if you outspeed, has a 60% chance of just taking your.
Yeah.
Assuming it is.
In Smogon's 1v1, he is one of my choices. I've got I bring 3. I have Speed Boost Blaziken.
I think it's 60% in their parents.
Yeah.
A lot of like competitive Togekiss runs.
Yeah.
To really maximize chance of you can't move this.
Yeah, and that, literally my set is Thunder Wave, Air Slash, Roost, and other move. I think I might have Heat Wave, something on a number, but I click the Thunder Wave button, and then I click the Air Slash button.
Air Slash.
What? Okay, DJ Jared, your fiance is here for a question. I am going to actually give you a multiple choice question. What is the first Pokemon? Bulbasaur, Rhydon, Mew, Arceus, and defend your answer.
Question.
What do you mean by first? I mean defend your answer.
Ask a useless Pokemon trivia question, Nathan.
Yeah, I can help you out with that.
Yeah, I know.
One of my favorite questions that I've ever come up with. There is a Pokemon line that has more than 3 members, where each member is in a different Pokedex color.
That has more than 3 members?
Yes.
That's really that broadcasts that really easily.
Okay, she says Mew, she doesn't know why. So Mew in the lore is known as the progenitor of all Pokemon. It
is believed said to be the genetic ancestor of all Pokemon.
Yeah, it's believed to be the genetic ancestor. Rhydon is the first Pokemon that was ever designed, literally in the human Earth world. Ken Sugimori drew Rhydon first. Bulbasaur is Pokemon number 1 in almost every Pokedex.
The National Pokedex. It's
in the National Pokedex is number 1. And Arceus is known as the Pokemon God, the creator of everything in the universe.
Yeah.
So all 4 of those answers were correct. But you wanted to challenge Pokemon knowledge. And so I gave you a question that you could not possibly get wrong, which is why I wanted you to answer any one of those. I wanted you to defend any one of those answers, not just answer them.
Yep.
She saw it in
take
the movie.
it. Listen, that's cool.
Yeah. But there is one line that has more than 4 members. One evolutionary line that has more than 4 members. More than 3 members, excuse me. That where every Pokemon in that evolutionary family has a different Pokedex.
No, it can't.
For example, just to give you an example of a line that has 3 members, the Oddish line has final branch evolution, where Bloom can be either Blossom or Vileplume.
Yeah.
Oddish line is not the answer. But there's one Pokemon line that has more than 3 members, where every member is in a different Pokedex color category.
Has to have more than 3 members.
Yes. So there is a branch evolution somewhere in the line.
Really sad. That was really sad. There was a green alien, and that was really sad. Is that the green alien? Is that? Are we talking about the Deoxys movie where Quasar just wants to fuck up Deoxys's day, and all Deoxys wants to do is like get back to the other one because Rayquaza wanted to square up on Deoxys.
I don't know how many movies have Mew in them. The only ones I can think of are Pokemon, the first movie, and the Lucario and the Mystery. I don't know if Mew shows up or not. I don't really. Or their movies.
So to tell you, my first snap was obviously Eevee line, but I know that's not true.
Correct.
Because Vaporeon and Glaceon.
Vaporeon and Glaceon are both in the blue Pokedex color category.
Yeah. So that was my first snap reaction. So now I'm trying to think of, like, it can't be the Oddish line because both Oddish and Vileplume are blue.
I think so. I think Vileplume's technically.
But
And you say there's 4 in the line.
at least 4.
At least.
Is a branch, and they all have different colors.
Yes. The line has more than 3 members.
I was actually initially thinking the Snorunt line, but that only has 3 members.
And I think both Glalie and
Yeah, I thought Frostlass was like 4.
and Frostlass. I think Glalie and Frostlass are both. I may be wrong.
I'm trying to think. I probably won't with this.
I would be very surprised if you did. I'll give you until the end of stream to think.
Nathan, the end of stream is in 2 minutes.
Precisely.
Okay. I'm not going to ask you which gen it's in because I think that'll give me too much information.
Yeah.
Are all of the same evolutions? Is it all in the same gen?
Yes. Every member of the family was introduced in
the same generation. Is it Gen 3?
It is Gen 3. I figured that answering that question gives it away.
Okay. I'm gonna wait till Celebi, the green alien. I know there's a Celebi movie. I don't think I've ever seen it, so.
Yeah, there's the Celebi movie. Celebi, I forget what that.
Time Shenanigans. All I know about it.
It's got Celebi and it's got Suicune. I think it was 4th movie. I think it was the 4th movie.
Okay, Rusty, do you have an
Pokemon Forever? I think is what.
Isn't that the one with Deox?
No,
or not Deoxys. Which one had Latios?
No, that one was
Where they were the humans, but not really.
Yeah. That one was, I forget. But Pokemon 1 is the one with Mewtwo.
Right.
Mewtwo Strikes Back.
Right.
Pokemon 2 is Pokemon 2000, the one with Lugia. Pokemon 3 was the one with Entei.
Nathan.
I may be mixing it up.
Nathan, I want you to know the most iconic thing about Pokemon 2000 is not.
It's Slowking.
It's Slowking.
And the fact that he could use pants.
And the fact that he could use pants.
It's not Oricorio, is it?
Phone. Rusty, pick up the phone. Rusty,
Ian's
pick up
calling
the phone.
me.
Yeah. So, Rusty, you want to take one final crack at the Pokemon I was alluding to?
It's not Oricorio.
No, it's not. Those aren't evolutions; those are forms.
Yep. I actually thought about.
Though they are all in different Pokedex color categories.
I thought about Oricorio, and I also thought about Wormadam.
I am also thinking about is it Wurmple?
It is. Good job.
Yes! Haha!
I was. When
Ian asked a question that basically gave it away.
It didn't basically give it away. I disagree with that.
Most things with branch evolutions that have more than 4 Pokemon in the family are introduced in different generations.
Yes. But you have to know the Pokedex that well.
Yeah.
And I don't, and most people don't.
Yeah. But yes, Wurmple is in the red Pokedex category. Cascoon is in purple. Dustox is in green. Silcoon is in white. Beautifly is in black.
Yeah.
Or yellow, I forget. It's one of the two.
And on that note, that's going to be it for us tonight. This has been a lot of fun. On Sunday, we will be doing something for 4 hours.
Yeah.
Normal time. Who knows what it'll be, though.
Yeah.
We're kind of in between a lot of different stuff. Our schedules are all real hectic. But we will be here on Sunday. And then tomorrow and Monday are our days off. So after that, we'll be back Tuesday with
things.
Also something. Wednesday is Ian's
eggs.
Ian's eggs. Oh, I guess Tuesday we're doing my mono fire.
Yeah.
Ian is Wednesday's eggs. Thursday is we don't know, and then Friday is this again.
Yep. So if any of that sounds interesting, come on back, and make sure you pet your dogs and wear your masks when you're outside, and be all right to each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.